Well, hey, I haven't seen a thunderstorm like this for a long time in Victoria. Get quite a few of them in South Australia, and especially when I was in the Barossa Valley, but I'm here in Melbourne. But strangely enough, I actually left my phone in the car, and it's about 9 o'clock at night at the moment, and I've just come down to get my phone out of the car and walked outside and realised when I was a kid in Melbourne, I spent a lot of time at my grandmother's house. I remember quite a few times while I was there when thunderstorms came, and the minute I walked out the door tonight, it smelt like my grandmother's house, and I thought it was, whoa, did you see that? That's close. There was only about a less than half a second delay between that, so I could be filming my own death at the moment. But as soon as I walked out the door here, so I'm standing on, I'll go back a bit, so I'm standing like in my sunroom of my house. As soon as I opened the door, it smelt like watching thunderstorms at my grandmother's house as a kid. So I was talking to some friends the other day, and they were talking about, oh, there was another big one.
Careful!
That's all right. So, and they were talking about what happens to the atmosphere during a thunderstorm. And definitely, and they're talking about how plants benefit from it because it modifies the nitrogen in the air. I don't know how true it is, but if anyone, I'm going to put this up on YouTube, so if anyone watching this actually knows the truth about it, but it definitely changes the structure of the atmosphere. And that's why, whoosh, that was big. So, again, maybe, see that? It's what they call rolling thunder. I've only witnessed that a few times. Normally you get like hot strikes, but this is cloud to cloud thunder or rolling thunder. I'm not a meteorologist or anything like that. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm talking just from my own personal experience. But there's another 1, 2. So you probably can't hear that. My wife's screaming at me from inside the house to come inside, but we'll and I was even not long ago talking about how many times I've nearly been struck. I've seen lightning strike a fence for the house behind me I was working on or whatever. But and the rain's just intensified, so it's, I don't know if that adds to the conductivity of the air, but I can hear her coming. Whoa! You see that? That was close. No, it's still not very close. So it's when you hear it and see it at the same time it becomes a problem. So you got to remember too, this weather is normally like late October, early November, and at midnight tonight it'll be the first day of summer, and it literally rained every day of spring this year. The rain is getting heavier, so whatever's causing the, if anyone knows a meteorologist, what causes thunderstorms to follow smoke clouds and rain clouds, well, that was close. So the rain's getting heavier. So basically I'm also pointing, well, obviously there's no planes in the air tonight. There's normally touch and goes, but my camera is pretty much pointed straight at Moorabbin Airport. 1, 2, 3. I've still got a feeling the storm's maybe 2 kilometres away. I've got a feeling you might get an absolute cracker any minute now. Here we go. 1, 2. Still a fair way away, it's not close. It's getting pretty heavy though. Man, the rain is just getting intense. This is beyond normal levels of rain in Australia. It's just crazy. It's absolutely blown me away the amount of rain we're getting in a place that shouldn't get this much rain. We're getting monsoons and typhoons in Asia and the Philippines and Malaysia and Vietnam. Melbourne is just getting absolutely hammered with the amount of water and rain. Something's either really big about to happen or it's about to go past. So there we go. There's a massive one. 1. It's still a speed of sound travels about a kilometre a second, a bit over a kilometre a second. So the whatever's allowing the electricity to pass through the atmosphere, the hole in the atmosphere is still moving towards us. So I'm expecting to see another 3 or 4 minutes before it gets closer. There's actually, well, if you look that way, there's Springvale, which you can normally see, which is 2 bus stops away. We can't see it because of the rain. And so it got visibility to about half a mile, 1,000 feet. So I'm expecting the next thunder strike to be a lot closer. Let's see what happens. The rain's sort of become regular, passive. My feet are soaking wet and I'm undercover, so it's coming in sideways. Turn the light off, baby.
Off?
Turn it off, turn it off. Off! Off, quickly! Turn it off! Even in here!
I need to go.
No, turn it off! Well, that's gone quiet. I think well, I think it might be dead directly above me at the moment. This is either going to be a non-eventful finish or a dramatic finish. I can now hear everyone's gutters, and I can hear them all not coping with the amount of rainfall and overflowing, so no longer going down the downpipes, but it's just absolutely overflowing. The crazy thing is, when that storm approached, it's been raining here on and off all day, but when I opened the door to go down to get my phone out of my car, because I left the phone in the car, I instantly smelt that smell of a thunderstorm, and I didn't realise it till now that that smell was actually the smell of the altered atmosphere, and not just the smell of where my grandparents used to live in Altona. But the rain's stopping now, and I'm going to give it another minute before I turn the camera off. So I think it's gone past. It's gone quiet. And the cameras are actually seeing the sky brighter, because it's obviously the technology in the camera is making the atmosphere look brighter than it is, but yeah, so it's not the natural what our eyesight's looking at. But it's been raining raining on and off all day, and it actually smells like there's a bushfire in the area or something, but I think it's what the lightning does to the air. So I'm checking out, and that's that. Cheers, YouTube.